But right now, coming to the stage, first time here at the Caravan, put your hands together right now for Sherry Arnett.
Hi, everybody. I'm new to this, so if I can get the mic in and out and not fall off the stage, I'm going to consider that a success. I like to aim low. Anyway, let's talk about vacations. Is anybody here went on a great vacation? Any fun vacations out there? What about what about fun vacations? We thought they were going to be fun and they turned shitty. Yeah, I've had one of those. So I love horses, from Kentucky, and I had this dream that I was going to go on a dude ranch. And I was going to go on this dude ranch, and I was going to have a beautiful horse, and I was going to ride out to the sunset. And you don't know me, but one thing you should know is I don't read the fine print. I like to skim things. Well, anyway, I picked the wrong brochure. And I ended up in Vernal, Utah, on a working ranch with 300 head of cattle that I was in charge of. Me and 14 cowboys. There was one woman named Rocky with one arm, which is a whole other story. But anyway, the guy that ran the place was named Big Al. He was a little bitty guy. He was mean as shit. He looked like Yosemite Sam. He had a big old hat, but he had a superpower. And his superpower, according to him, was he liked to match you up. He could look at you, and he could find you the perfect horse. So I was like, all right. So in my mind, I'm going to have a Palomino, a beautiful horse named, I don't know, Cloud Dancer or Majestic Prince or something like that. Well, Big Al takes one look at me and says, bring out Spanky. Spanky comes out. He was a mule. He took one look at me and I took one look at him, but he was like, oh, hell no. He took off running. I spent about 3 hours capturing Spanky. But we came to an agreement. I got on him. Now, once I got on him, though, I couldn't get off of him because I was too short. Couldn't get back on him. So we rode for 13 hours a day. And I ate on the horse. I drank on the horse. I looked like I was doing the splits on the horse, basically. He was a rotund guy, but he was sturdy. I think that's why we were matched up. Anyway, he would run for me every day. I'd catch him. I'd get on him, and I'd ride for 13 hours. We also had competitions. And I was very naive. I looked at Rocky, who was the one-armed lady, and I was like, I have a chance against her. Because we did competitions. I was wrong. I was very wrong. For instance, we learned how to rope cattle. And it would be myself against Rocky. And she had one arm. I'm like, I'll have a chance. I have a chance at this. She would rope the cow, or the cattle, the little guy. She'd have him tied to the ground, branded, and I would still be twirling the damn rope. And the only thing I ever caught was myself. So it was bad. It was bad news. Anyway, so Big Al had some rules for us. And one of the rules was never ever take a dump out in the wild. You'd have to use something called a groover. Now, if you don't know what a groover is, it's a big Folgers coffee can, and you sit on it and put the groove on your ass. That's why it's called a groover. Well, I wasn't going to use the groover, so I decided to hold it in for all 14 days. Bad decisions were made on that trip. Did I mention that? Bad decisions. Anyway, day 4, no, it's just not going to be held in. So I decided at the end of the night I'm going to hide, and I'm going to have to do my thing. So I run around the tent when it's pitch black dark, and I'd already had a plan. I had seen a bunch of rocks earlier that day. I thought I'm going to do some stealth shitting, and then I'll cover it with rocks, which is what I thought I did. The next morning, Big Al comes looking for me, and I go look at my masterpiece, and I look and I see the beautiful formation of rocks. And right next to it is my pile of shit. I missed. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys.
Sherry Arnett, everybody. Keep it going for Sherry. First time here. We learned something. Yeah, we learned a lot. That was great. All right, now it's time for our special guest of the night. So make sure if you haven't already, take care of Caitlin and everybody.